Good evening, world. Stay strong in Jesus. So, as I'm sitting here, me and my wife have been talking about this a lot lately, too. So, when men say, happy wife, happy life, that statement alone is really kind of flawed. If you're always compromising, which giving in because you don't want to hear or get into a fight because it's easier instead of just telling the truth and being open with your significant other, with your wife in marriage and in love. I never really understood what that really meant until I found Jesus. That commitment, that sacrifice, that love that comes with giving yourself to something that you know loves you back. Men were made to protect, to work, to go without, to do amazing feats of strength because of their love. But knowing that they're no stronger than the next guy. And I know there's different men out there, but men used to be pretty much the same. Hardworking, loyal, and strong. And with the power of Jesus, be able to do things that we don't even know we can do sometimes. Women, you were kind of stolen from us on this perfect being that's so flawed. You humbled yourself to be able to accept child, which no man would ever really want to do or have the ability to do. So it takes a lot of strength and faith to grow something inside of you that you have no control over. But you love it. It's part of you. It's part of your marriage with your husband that you have given each other to God and then to each other. You gave up a rib. You gave up lung size. You gave up testosterone. You gave up the ability to pack on muscle so you could have storage for the times when there wasn't a lot of food. We can survive on our body fat for much longer than people think. You humbled yourself. You became dependent on somebody else who was dependent on you for their happiness. Men do all this because that's what they were made to do. It's like when you see a good working dog or a really good draft horse or You see what the animals were made to do, what they love. That's what we are made to do. And when we start getting confused because we think somebody has more power over the other, what is power without God's love? Jesus says, love everyone as I have loved you. That's including the woman next to you. We would not be here if it wasn't for God and our parents. Can you imagine a world where men went out and worked, but realized God said it for a reason, why he also rested on the seventh day? So you can reflect and thank the people and the Creator that gave this all to you to begin with. Can you imagine that? Wives taking care of their children that they were happy to birth. Being able to be there all the time and not have to worry about a job. Having a loving husband who cared more about his family than his golf game. Can you imagine all these things? Or our weekend sports? We are the same, made a little bit different for a purpose. God has a purpose for us all. It might not be written yet, but the purpose always is good. With love and Jesus, you understand that a marriage has to be between three, between you and God, and wife and God. And then between each other. I've had a lot of wives, and I've been divorced a bunch of times. And I was once told I had no place to tell anybody about marriage. And I'd say, you're right. But I'm not against, and I never was against marriage. I just always thought it wasn't for me because I didn't understand God's plan for me. And although I loved being married, I love being married, I don't know of anything that has shown me more about how much I love being a father and a husband than Jesus. And that's all I have to say. You can be who you want to be, and believe me, I enjoy it when my wife is happy, but I also understand that there's times when somebody has to say no. And she knows the same with me. I'm not any better. But we understand how to do that now without arguing. And just having faith that we know what we're talking about. Stay strong in Jesus. One love is Jesus. Hope to talk to you again soon.